You don't need to quit your job or block your boss on socials to become a creator. EGC, employee-generated content, is perfect for the 90% of professionals who want to share their expertise without risking their paycheck. You can post strategically about what you do, and you don't look like you're looking for a new job, you look like an industry authority. And that's exactly how you get promoted in your current role. Plus, it'll open doors of opportunity for speaking engagements, partnerships, trust, and inbound leads, all of which your company benefits from too. This is your step-by-step guide to becoming an EGC creator this year and getting all of the perks that come with it. Now, you may have heard of UGC content, where brands pay creators to make content around a product. With EGC, you can still land brand deals, but the main focus changes from solely outside deals to creating content that shares your core skills, expertise, and authority, all of the things you've likely spent years acquiring. With all of this, you may be asking, as an employee creator, do I still own my socials and personal brand? And the answer is absolutely yes. And by becoming an EGC creator, you actually have several advantages, like building intellectual capital and career equity, building confidence, storytelling, and speaking abilities, documenting your expertise and allowing leaders to see you differently, growing and owning your personal brand while getting paid, higher visibility and market value, and of course, brand deals, starting a paid newsletter, or anything like that. All of the good stuff without having to fight the algorithm fatigue or risk your financial safety. Hello, 401k and health insurance. Plus, you get your start as an entrepreneur and become the face of the brand from the inside. So let's jump into the steps that you can take to start immediately. Step number 1 is to get clear on the direction of your content. What's your industry and what's your niche within it? If you're a marketing manager for the beauty industry or if you sell SaaS products B2B, start with what you know. At least initially, you'll want to stick with your company's brand guidelines, and if you don't know them, ask your company if they have one, and if not, send them our way and we'll help them to create a creator compass. Step number 2 is to start to brainstorm some content anchors. These are repeatable content types that you know you could do on a weekly or monthly basis. These are things like day in my life, behind the scenes, mini interviews and Q&As, your opinion on an industry hot topic, a review of your company's product or service, a short series showcasing customers. Really, the list could go on and on. Spend some time going through social media and save all of your favorite videos and posts for inspiration. Step number 3 is to choose 1 or 2 platforms to start. The platforms you choose will depend on your industry, your company, and where your customers are. For example, an employee at a tech startup might start posting on LinkedIn, whereas an employee at a direct-to-consumer jewelry brand might start posting on Instagram or TikTok. By choosing only 1 or 2 platforms to start, you allow yourself more time to post consistently and engage in the comments, allowing you to actually grow and own a category. Step number 4, start creating. How you do this will likely depend on whether you're starting your EGC journey on your own to show your company what's possible, or whether you're working with the creative team at your company. If you're in the first scenario, you'll likely be scripting, filming, and editing all on your own. And if you're in the second, you might have help from an internal creative team to help you script and edit. As for filming, you'll never go wrong with a good ring light and a good wireless microphone. And for almost everything, your phone camera will be perfectly fine for filming. Step number 5 is to post, track, optimize, and batch. Because you've decided on 1 or 2 platforms, you'll be able to look back monthly to see which pieces of content performed well. Remember, comments are a gold mine for future content ideas. Your viewers will literally tell you what you need to make next. And when you can, batch your content at least 2 weeks ahead and use a content scheduling tool or a free calendar tool like Trello or Jira to stay organized. Now, the key to EGC content is to remember that while you're building trust and being approachable, you're also building and leveraging your industry authority. That means while you can be a peer, you're more of an expert, sharing what you know in a relatable way. You'll do best when you start to talk about what only you can. Your insights, what you learned last year from that one crazy customer, how you never thought you'd get into this industry, but here you are. When you find your voice, you instantly become one of one, and your EGC creator journey becomes so much easier. Finally, you'll want to see if your company has an incentive plan, whether that's gifts for leads brought in, bonuses per quarter, a creator fund, or anything else. The earlier you can start gaining with the incentive plan or put the idea of one on your company's radar, the better. Growing your brand with EGC will benefit you either way from the beginning, but you always want to be on the lookout for incentives. So if you have any questions about employee-generated content, want help building your creative program inside your company, or you're ready to start your own journey with EGC, I'd love to hear from you. You can learn more at employeegenerated.com, send me a message directly, or join the waitlist for the in-house Creator Academy to be one of the first when the doors open. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, your expertise is valuable. The next step is making sure that people can see it.